Just riddle me this. How the fuck do you have a Bills stadium where we would pride ourselves on these sight lines at the Ralph, and now we have to wonder, what is the stadium for? To just milk our money? Well, of course, right? It comes with part of the deal. Of course, I get business. But your job is to serve. We're in a world where public relations runs everything. And there's a lot of mouth-breathing fans, which is cool. There's going to be a percentage. If you look at percentages, there's going to be a percentage, right? Of mouth breathers, or whatever the Bills do, I'm on board. They don't even got to be paid by the public relations team at One Bills Drive. But all the owners, what do? They own these big fucking companies like Home Depot, Walmart. What do they all do? They put out small businesses, okay? They put them out. My cat's scratching a post. Great timing. Thanks, Frank. Keep going. He knows I'm stressed about the situation. Clearly. Very stressed. So, back to this architecture problem. How do you even get a stadium this far? And you have all the 3D renderings. You could do a virtual tour probably, right? And the number one thing you got to do, if we're doing this Rome bread and circuses bullshit, but we don't spend time with the economy and really, if you count the money, you're a right-wing crazy person. You're a conspiracy theorist if you want to know where the money's going. Well, here's something that all Bills fans can agree on. Wait a second. We didn't have this problem in the old stadium. And I used to be so excited about everything Bills. I mean, go back 10 years, you'll see it. I was so excited. I'd be the guy to blue pill everybody. No, man, they're going to do it this year, dude. Trust me, Tyrod, Rex Ryan's defense, and come to find out, man, it's another topic. But I didn't care for a new stadium. I thought it was cool to have this old thing that, you know, O.J. Simpson played at, right? Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas. They had their own White House. This is royalty here. This is the Ralph. And now we got this new stadium, which is cool. But not for all those billions. Don't tell me when too many people are from blue-collar families up here that you can't blow out an addition and do some stuff to the old stadium. I'm sorry. I've been to other stadiums. Been to Detroit. Been to SoFi. I don't know what else right now. All right? Just give me a minute. Been to the Miami thing, right? And it's cool. I'm going to really like the new stadium. But your job is to seat people. How do you get this far? You can't see through the glass? Well, it's glass. You're gonna see through it. It's glass. Is that on the maintenance schedule now to hire someone because Mick puked over the glass? That's insane that you would have a stadium get this far. And to me, from the earlier point about the big corporations, guess what? Just like they do with the players, you know, run the papers. Just run the papers. Don't worry, there's going to be something else that happens, and you're not even going to be thinking about the stadium issue. And it's not okay that other stadiums like Indianapolis, other ones I'm hearing on the radio, on WGR, because you think I just got this information out of nowhere. No, I'm sitting here for a few days now, and, well, 2, and wondering like, wow, this is nuts. I should really put something together. The more I think about it, the more I'm not going to put shit together, and it's going to be on to that next topic. I got really red pilled. In the Matrix, you got the blue pill. you got the red pill. I am really red pilled, and I've had a small business in New York State, and I understand tax law, and my ADD at the same time is off the charts. I also understand, even with the house economy, how much it costs to hire people to do shit. So when the state gets all this fucking money, and allegedly money was diverted or canceled from other programs during COVID into this stadium, and you're telling me it's fucked up? Sorry. And I could go on a rant and say this is when you have the college kids take over. Well, when you really look at it and you ask your parents or ask your grandparents, hey, what happened in the industries? Oh, all the manufacturing went overseas. This is what I grew up in. Well, what does that mean? It means your relatives all had a car, all had a spot, all had a cottage. They had pensions, benefits. They didn't have to pay for them. Oh, because you have a payroll company at your place you work. And yeah, I get benefits. Do you? Yeah, I pay $85 a week. That don't fucking count. So when this state is blowing money, we can't even fix potholes, which, hey, some roads are getting repaid. Got to give it to them. You got to really wonder how it gets this far. Did we really need a new stadium with everything that we've been going through in Western New York? Has anybody followed this Niagara Falls situation? All the toxic waste leaching back up? Telling you, when you have these old people, you talk to them, you learn from them. We come from a society that I thought we love culture, right? Well, what about the great architecture that's around? No, we are in a throw it out society. Just replace everything society every few years. You get a fridge for $3,500, it dies. So this state, these NFL teams own those companies who make that shit that is designed to go obsolete. So when the state has some architect and all this crap and you can't get it right, was this like this third project? Like, I don't want to go down the deep dive of this, but I feel like I should. I don't want to get all Adam Carolla on it, but I feel like I should go down on it. And if you haven't followed Adam Carolla with the Palisades fires and found how the government works, so when people are like, oh yeah, let's just give them more money. Hey, Mondami, what? Let's tax the billionaires. Great. Sure. What are you going to fucking do with the money? Build shit? That's my rant. And you know something? I want to talk about the PSLs besides my friend group all the time. But no one wants to hear about it. The radio barely ever talked about PSLs to the stadium that I recall. Maybe I wasn't listening to the right station. Maybe they're brought to by the Bills at the time on WGR, which is really the only station I listened to. Maybe they can't touch that. Maybe they can now because they are not part of the Bills officially. Right? Thanks, Kat. Frank, love you. These are conversations where now all these billions are spent, and you have to really look at it like, how the fuck did the NFL and the Bills fleece the whole state? Oh, Terry Pagula threatened to move the team to Austin. Great. He wants his treats. If I put him on camera, he's going to run. I just don't know what to do about this situation besides, are you surprised? Like, are you really surprised? I'm not. And I hope people wake up, we come back together as a country and go, oh shit, where's the fucking money going? It's not a crime, right? Because we're making a lot of sacrifices. We're taking a week of work to spend on a car payment and full coverage insurance if you're one of those people. I drive used cars that are paid for because I am cheap as fuck. And I know how to use a wrench. And with YouTube, you should learn how to use a wrench. Especially when a mechanic is $100 an hour. Not that you came here for that advice on hourly mechanic rates and shit, but just saying. Things are meant to be taken apart and put back together again, but if you're younger, your parents might, which is cool, be one of those people who went to college and they have a white collar job, which is great. It's nice. Good stuff. Not ripping on it. Just saying, like, tools are cool. Put equity in your house, you know? And then you can start going, wait a second, how do we get this far with the stadium? I learned how to use a screw gun last week. A month ago, I hung 3 pictures, put a level on the top. And then you go, how the fuck an architect was paid to make the stadium? And the Bills and the NFL, whoever the fuck designed this, are going to go have blowback to state. Just, oh, dude, don't worry about it. We'll put it out. You guys see Kathy Hochul? That situation? That was really weird. I don't even want to deal with it. Because we know she's from the area of that part of the state where the Bills are. And she had this whole rally about let's go Bills thing with her hat on, you know? And that was cute because no one cared. And just for the record, because I would like to raise awareness to it, she has not, our governor, arrived to the Love Canal, Niagara Falls area where all this shit is going down. Now, did she make an oh shit call and have some stuff happen, some testing? Sure. But there's a lot of people, if you don't know this story, that are living in radiation levels that are 1,000 times some crazy amount. At least 100 times. Okay, no bullshit. Just go on your YouTube and look into it. I'm way more interested in that than sometimes training camp. No joke. Actually, for the most part. So this stadium, she's willing to show up, our governor, to go do that. But you have people that have had cancers, people die, growing gardens and fucking radiation, and she can't show up to that. How about we get back to being a human and not fucking blue pilling? We have billions for a fucking stadium, but we don't have billions for people in Niagara Falls. I don't want to hear that are funding a lots of entertainment. Fuck that. Reallot it. We have jumped the shark. If you haven't seen yet...
Kathy. All right, let's get this party started. Let's go. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. All right, seriously? You're going to win a championship season with that kind of enthusiasm? Men and women of labor, you know what I'm talking about. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. All right, we got to give this place some good karma, right?